You have heard it said that on the day that you disobey God, you will surely die. This is mentioned in Scripture, and this is in a reference to a statement made by Satan that's against what God has said. At least that's the way the story goes in the garden. So they threw death at us right away. Death. You obey, you live. You disobey, you die. But now you're confused because one voice says that and another voice says the opposite. You will not surely die. Now, why do you think the devil said that? Because what you were about to go through is the same thing that the devil went through. See, there was a time when the devil was just like the rest, cool, just like everybody else. And they had the same statement: on the day you disobey God is the day you will surely die. These ones disobeyed God. And their death is their mindset. Their death is where they are at. And they see nothing wrong with it, except they are still here. They have not gone any place. And so when they tell you that you will not surely die, they are saying that you will still be around, but your methods will be different than the righteous methods, that your goal and outset will be different. It is not to build, but to destroy. That is choice. So this is what you will not surely die. It means you'll still be around doing something. And so when you say that, you hear people say oftentimes that death, when they keep referring to death, is an enemy. But if you really give it some thought, if you really get down into the crux of it, you will find that death can be your friend. You see, when you recognize that life encompasses peace and prosperity, when you understand that life means happiness and joy, when you know that happiness means your dreams coming true, when you know that happiness means being satisfied, when you know that you're not suffering for anything that can be made by just people engaging themselves in the process, using the free stuff that comes from the invisible God, that, hey, your world is just a moment away. And so when you understand these kinds of things, and then you look around, you see people can't get education for one reason or another, inadequate education, or being taught lies for one reason or another, when they can't have access to health care, and if they do, it's poor health care, when they can't have access to internet, or can't have access to cable, or can't have access to so many other things that some people do, can't have access to a swimming pool, can't go swimming, can't have access to vacation, can't have access to just leisure, can't have access to the things that bring some measure of life. When you can't do that, that's hell, and especially when you're contrasting the two. And if you know the one, and it's not hell that you're trying to get to, but get away from, then all you got to do is do more of being good. Be more righteous. Be as righteous as the devil can take. And the devil will free you. Free you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking to all of you. I'm talking about the people who are running from their native lands because of the dangers that you've had to endure. Running because you suffer so much. We know, we heard the stories. And yet and still you keep running because the answers are not there. So it tells me, ladies and gentlemen, that maybe and just perhaps the answer is with you. When you look at the world and you say, I'm hurting, I'm in pain, come to my rescue. And they build moats and put alligators and electric wire to make sure that you can't get to any refuge. When they do these kinds of things against you, then you might have to realize that the only one that you got that cares enough about you to stand up and represent you is you. Because if they won't, why should they? When you won't. Maybe if you did, they would. But until you do, why should? Answer that. So what do we basically say? We're basically saying when you know the truth, walk according to the truth. Don't be bending your back because somebody say you're going against the rules. Don't be bending your back because somebody says they're going to get you. No, baby, that's the time to get excited. That's like the basketball player that's getting this perfect shot. Woo! You know it's going to go through. It's like the quarterback that winds back and going to throw this bomb and knows he has a receiver down there just as excited about it and flying through there just to grab that baby. That's where you got to be about the truth. You got to stand up for truth, show truth, give it a chance to shine in the darkness. Give peace a chance to shine where people are there shooting each other, killing each other, blowing up buildings, killing babies and old folks. Give peace a chance. Give life a chance. Just give it a chance. So I want you to know, death not necessarily an enemy, but just might be a friend. Till next time, Eddie Marcus say goodbye for now.